hard to know what's actually happening. So I just got
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Day 14 of the 15-day Pennsylvania circumcision crisis protest. And you can see we are out in force at this huge intersection in King of Prussia. Alone, Sivrani, Matt, hello. Hello, everyone. Katie, hi. Danielle, you can hear the honks of support. These school buses are empty. But you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the traffic has just been nonstop all day long here in King of Prussia. We're going to talk to the activists out here, just giving you the overview before we talk to people. We've been out here since 10 a.m. this morning. We got here a little bit early, actually. We're going to be out here until 3 p.m. Eastern Time, so about another hour and a half. Well, another hour and 45 minutes, actually. No, pardon me, hour and 15 minutes. It's 1:45. We are off at 3. So we got another hour and 15 minutes. Katie says, hello, guys. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Katie. And I can't tell who said thank you for being out there. They scrolled past your name. But thank you, and I see 3 hearts. Thank you for that. I'll see these comments later on my laptop and be able to like them. But you can see how busy it's been. We've gotten a lot of positive feedback, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, just before I started this live broadcast, a man pulled up to the light and said, I want my skin back. He said, I want my skin back. And I gave him an info card and said, it's your human right. It is your human right. And he nodded, yes, yes. Brian Hardy says, thanks for being out there. Brian Hardy, good to see you on this live broadcast. Brian Hardy, who actually introduced the cowboy hats. Brian Hardy, thank you for the cowboy hats. You introduced them at our Tornado Alley protest many, many years ago, and we love wearing our cowboy hats. Now, Brian Hardy, who actually created our big banner. Brian Hardy, wonderful to see you on here. David, thank you. Yeah, says Brian Hardy. Great to see you, Brian. PK. We have Brian Hardy watching our live broadcast.
I gotta apologize for wearing a trilby and not a cowboy hat. Lots of trucks going by, but it's been a great day. I mean, just so many people coming down here. Everyone who comes down up the highway's got a U-turn.
Let's turn
right
this
here.
way so I can show them what you're pointing at.
Endless
Pete.
U-turners coming down and just traffic flooding through. A huge place, the biggest mall in America by shopping spaces right down the road. So just tons of traffic here. I think this is one of the most heavy traffic days we've seen so far.
The King of Prussia shopping mall.
Yeah.
Amazing. PK, this is day 14 of 15. What do you think of the Pennsylvania tour?
Oh, amazing so far. Response has been great. Best on every tour I've seen, basically. I think the media's been out more times than not, right, on this tour.
Yep.
And we've got, how many people do we have here? It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people out here. And, just more. If you're watching and you're in the area, come by. You still got an hour, 10 minutes.
And Brian Hardy says, good to see you out there, Pete.
Yeah, Brian, good to see you too.
Shelly Estevam is watching. And Shelly, who was instrumental founding the Bloodstained Men with us and gave me so much advice in the beginning. Thank you, Shelly Estevam.
Wow. Legends watching. We're here. We're pushing the work on, and hope to see you all again soon.
Thank you, PK, and we will talk to you again tomorrow. We will be at UOP.
Yeah, between UOP and Drexel. So 2 big universities.
Oh, okay,
tomorrow.
that's right. That's right. So you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the energy is high out here. We're going to talk to everyone that I can reach. There's circumcision, penis mutilation. This is the big banner that Brian Harity created for Bloodstained Men 5 or 6, 7 years ago. And the cowboy hats. Brian Harity, one of the founders of Bloodstained Men. Here comes Catherine Franklin across the street, and I heard her say this man wants to join the protest. I think people have picked up, the rest of our signs. Nick's got an extra one.
Oh, okay.
Your choice of any of ours. Sure.
Okay, perfect. Thanks for coming.
So, Catherine, you've come across the street with a man that you met or talked to over there. Tell us, we'll talk to him in a minute.
He just said, I'd like to join your protest. Do you need help? And I said, sure, I'll walk you over.
Cat Franklin, this is day 14 of 15. And how are you holding up?
Great. We're going to end this with a bang. I'm going hard today.
We'll be at UOP, University of Pennsylvania, and Drexel University tomorrow.
I'm Brad.
And you're already making plans for next year with Bloodstained Men, Catherine Franklin.
Yes, the goal is to make all 4 tours. That's the goal.
Amazing, amazing. That will be wonderful. Brian Harity says time flies. Wow, it really does, Brian Harity. Just incredible.
Definitely.
I will let this, do you remember his name?
Oh, I don't. Jim.
Would you tell him that we're on live and that I'd like to talk to him if possible? Is that okay to talk? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce you to Jim. Jim, you live here in King of Prussia, or you're passing by?
Yeah, passing by. I live in downtown Conshohocken.
Did you know we'd be here today?
Yes.
So you came out to join us?
Yes.
Great.
For about an hour.
How did you hear that we'd be here?
I saw you on Facebook, and I don't like circumcision too much at all. It just pisses me off, and it's just wrong.
It is.
And it removes your feelings, and I think it's a really big problem in this country with being 70% circumcised in the United States. And it changes.
Let's turn this way, so that the loud cars.
70% circumcision in the U.S. I think it's changed our whole society, made us more warlike. And I do a little bit of anthropological study myself and historical study of circumcision. The Romans tried to reverse it. The Greeks tried to reverse it on themselves, and we're trying it too. And I mean, some people are. I see guys walking around with little bands on their fingers. I know what they're doing with them. They're trying to pull their skin up and make it grow by mitosis. So,
thanks for joining us here on the front lines, and we will be at University of Pennsylvania and Drexel tomorrow. If you can join us in Philadelphia, please do. And we'll talk to you again.
I'll be in Reading tomorrow.
Well, thank you for joining us here on the front lines. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce you to Nick. Nick, you have come out here today. This is the first time we've met you, but I've known you on Facebook for a long time. Yeah. You wrote a very, very popular song. I'm not going to try to hum it, but tell our viewers the name of it, and I believe we've reposted it today with your picture.
The song is called "My Mother Said Yes, But They Didn't Ask Me."
Let's turn this way so that we get the intersection in the background, and I feel the wind is drowning out my voice. So say that again.
Oh, the song is called "My Mother Said Yes, But They Didn't Ask Me."
My mother said yes, but they didn't ask me. Are you able to sing that line without accompaniment?
Hold on. So it goes like...
you need the beat. My mother said...
No, wait. I can remember the whole verse, but it's like... Cut me apart and give my heart to the trash man when he comes down the street. I want them to know that when I was born, my mother said yes, but they didn't ask me.
My mama said yes, but they didn't ask
it's got
me.
a little bit of like a...
That's awesome. And I shared that a couple years ago when you wrote it, and we've shared it again today. And thank you. Jor Coop is watching, says thank you all. Quentin Reese, thank you. And Nick, we've shared that song again today. I look forward to hearing it again tonight. And it's just a very catchy tune, and the words obviously are memorable.
And yeah, it's really just about, you know, consent for me. And I just, you know, when I was born, my parents decided to circumcise me, and I'm just mad that I didn't get the choice.
And
really
we talked earlier, but essentially, I don't know if you, but your mother has expressed regret.
Yeah, she very much has told me that she regretted circumcising me, and it's you know, that felt really good, and to hear that, and it's just, I hope, you know, when other people hear that song, they don't just get that it's about circumcision, it's about the whole consent of the whole thing. It's you know, it's our body, and we should have, you know, the choice to do what we want with.
No one has a right to cut off part of a man's sex organ.
No,
just because he's a newborn baby, they don't get a right to cut off part of his penis.
Yeah, and it's, you know, I always compare it to like things like piercing babies' ears or giving them tattoos. It's like, that's, you know, doing something to a perfect body when they're born, and they act like this part is impure. I just don't get it. It drives me crazy thinking.
And Ashley says no right.
Yeah.
Correct. Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
Scott, you come out today to join Bloodstained Men on the front lines. How's it feel to fight back?
It is wonderful. I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I'm so glad to be out here.
And your shirt says it all. His body, his choice.
Absolutely.
And how dare they cut off part of our penis when we are born? How dare they?
It's genital mutilation. I'm totally against male genital cutting, female genital cutting, intersex genital cutting. Bodily autonomy for everybody.
Absolutely.
I'm in nursing school, and I could hear these babies literally screaming as they're being circumcised. And like, doctors still argue that babies don't feel pain, or that it doesn't really matter because they're babies, they don't remember it anyway. Like, no, like, I want to be that nurse who wants to stand for only doing what's medically necessary.
Wonderful. Scott, ladies and gentlemen, who is in fact in nursing school.
That's right.
Otherwise, you'd be with us tomorrow in Philadelphia, but I believe you said you have to go to class.
I have class tomorrow. Yes, I do.
Well, I know you'll be spreading the word. Thank you, Scott. Thank you for joining Bloodstained Men on the front lines.
You got it.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have met Suzanne Stark at several of the protests the last few days. We talked to your son yesterday, Suzanne, and you're out here again today. And here's Brooke Fogel saying, thank you for your testimony, Jim, Nick, and Scott. Perfect location. Thank you all. I truly can't wait to join again on the front lines. Thank you so much, Brooke. But Suzanne and Ashley says, thank you, RN Scott. Suzanne, we're getting a lot of support, aren't we?
Yes. Lots of honks, lots of waving, smiles, thumbs up, the occasional people shaking their head, cursing at us, etc. Those people are clearly triggered. I'm sure circumcision has harmed them or a family member in some way at some point, and they don't even realize it. And they know that it's harmful inherently, so they're reacting.
Suzanne Starkman, ladies and gentlemen. Shelley Estevam says, great interviews. Thank you all who are there. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you for that. And thank you, Suzanne. And thank your son for coming out yesterday. And I understand he wanted to stay longer, but it's just a wonderful experience for a young man to join Bloodstained Men on the front lines.
Agreed.
And
he enjoyed himself.
Yeah, wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, we've met Mike from West Virginia. Mike, you have been with the Bloodstained Men now several days on the road crew, traveling with us. How's it feel to be on the road crew?
It feels good. It's nice to have the opportunity to be out here, and I appreciate that this group exists because it gives me the opportunity to have my voice heard about this issue in a way that I never would have been able to express myself
The
before.
opportunity to hear my voice heard.
Yeah.
How dare they silence us?
Right.
And we even see the forces trying to silence us out here, calling us names, telling us to go home, telling us to get a job. And you have a job. You took paid time off.
I do have a job, and I use my PTO for this, and it's kind of funny because someone mentioned this to me earlier, but the people who are saying get a job, are out driving when they normally should be at work. So what are they really saying? Like, do they have jobs? I don't know. But there are hecklers, but there's a lot of people that give thumbs up, and there's a lot of people that smile at you and sometimes nod at you or do a fist pump. So it's nice to get that kind of support. But all the people that get angry when they look at you, and all the people that yell things at you or flip you off or whatever, really they might be angry right away, but it's going to plant a seed in their mind, and they're going to think about it even if it's not conscious, and they're going to realize things that they didn't realize before. So I think even people who are angry at us are probably going to start to be converted our way. So
awesome. Thank you, Mike. We will talk to you again tomorrow at the University of Pennsylvania, and I know we will be seeing you on the road with Bloodstained Men next year as well.
Yeah.
You're making plans and trying to figure out your schedule, how you can join us on one of the tours.
Yeah.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce you to Anthony. Anthony, you just arrived about an hour ago. You woke up this morning in Massachusetts and drove down this morning from Massachusetts. Why do you feel so strongly that you've taken a day off from work and come down from so many hundreds of miles?
Because very plainly, circumcision is torture, mutilation, and traumatization of babies. It's as simple as that.
Why do you think people don't get this?
The common tropes, just a piece of skin, quick snip. They don't know about the 16 plus functions. They don't know that the tissue is far more intricate and complex than just being skin. It's the most erogenous part of the body. Again, escaping most people's consciousness. They don't know also that it's intensely painful. I mean, it says it usually on the consent sign, or consent form rather, but I just think that most physicians even aren't aware, and consequently are committing constructive fraud.
Constructive fraud. You've read obviously that article by the legal scholar Peter Adler and his colleagues. That circumcision is fraud.
For sure. For sure.
Let me back off and let our viewers see your bloodstained suit.
Sure, yeah.
Thank you, Anthony. And Anthony's come down to join us for 2 days here on the final 2 days of the Pennsylvania Circumcision Crisis Protest. We will talk to you again tomorrow in Philadelphia.
Awesome. If you don't mind, my TikTok is @Anthony.blood. It's an activist channel on here. I'm going to post some of this content tomorrow and in the coming weeks. So
let's re-emphasize that, because I did ask you when you came out, because some people it's so noisy here.
Yeah,
I'm hoping the microphone picks this up. But some people have very creative Facebook names. So when I saw your name, Anthony Blood, I figured that was just a creative name. But your name is actually Mr. Blood.
It sure is. It sure is.
Amazing. And so your TikTok, spell your TikTok out.
So it's ANTHONY.BLOOD.
On TikTok.
Yep.
Anthony.blood on TikTok.
Go watch some videos. Go follow me. Appreciate any support. Just get active in the comment section.
And you told me you've been active on TikTok for about half a year, and you have over 3,000 followers already.
It's actually only been about 7 weeks.
And you have over 3,000 followers.
3,500 followers.
TikTok is an amazing social medium, isn't it?
It's beautiful, yeah. It's certainly powerful.
And you told me another interesting thing. You showed us the hashtag Bloodstained Men, and there's you can see the statistics that the hashtag Bloodstained Men. Tell our viewers what you told me.
So of all of the content that was ever hashtagged with Bloodstained Men
on TikTok,
there's an aggregate of 3 million views.
3 million views of Bloodstained Men content on TikTok.
And you guys don't even have an account yet, so that's pretty spectacular. Once you have one, that thing will skyrocket.
And we're going to be talking to you and John Atkinson.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Anthony, and we will talk to you again tomorrow in Philadelphia. Thank you for joining Bloodstained Men on the front lines.
Thank you, guys.
So I'm going to cross the street, ladies and gentlemen, and I see David Atkinson is busy talking to a gentleman here, and we'll find out what that was about, actually. David Atkinson.
Hello.
Stephen, we are live on Facebook. I like to talk to both of you, but David Atkinson, if you come down here so I can, let me see how I want to frame this. Let me turn this way and get on this side of you.
Okay.
Oh, that's a great shot right there. David Atkinson, it's been an interesting day. Honk of support behind you. It's been an interesting day here on the front lines of King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Just as I was crossing the street, I saw that the man had come up to you and engaged you in conversation. Tell us about that.
Yeah, you just missed that. He was wearing, I think it looked like a U.S. Army logo on his shirt. He said, "Oh, tell me what this is about." So I said, "We're the Bloodstained Men. We're spreading foreskin awareness. It should be your choice how much of your penis you get to keep." And then I handed him the card. I said, "That card's the size of the adult foreskin." He says, "Oh, cool." And I said, "Foreskin's normal, healthy, and valuable, and just like your eyelid protects your eye, the foreskin protects the head of the penis and keeps it warm and moist and protected." And he says, "Yeah, I agree with all that. And what do the Jews think about this?" And I said, "Well, we have lots of Jewish people in our movement, and the modern Jewish families are protecting their children from blood rituals, and they've come up with this Brit Shalom, which is a non-violent naming ceremony so that they can still be involved with their religion without harming their children." And he says, "Oh, cool, that sounds good too."
And David Atkinson, you have some fans out there because there are dozens of hearts. Let me show you, dozens of hearts flowing across the screen. You see the hearts for David Atkinson, ladies and gentlemen.
I do see those, yes.
Those hearts are wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. David Atkinson, despite himself, is smiling with, there we go, a smile from David Atkinson, ladies and gentlemen. David Atkinson, this is day 14 of 15, a remarkable tour for Bloodstained Men.
Yeah, it's tomorrow's the last day, and then we will fly home, and that will be, well, I'd like to keep protesting, but I'd also like to go home. So, but we'll be back next year for more protests another time. And this tour has gone really well. We got lots of good media coverage, and we've been reaching lots of people here in the streets.
But our work is never done. You and I are already planning all our tours for next year, which the projected schedule will be heavy. It will be 80 cities.
Yeah, so we have to plan the routes, we have to plan which cities, we have to plan the intersections, we have to plan what dates will match up well with everyone's schedules. We're also talking about ordering some new signs, so there's a lot to do when we get home. Yes.
Thank you, David Atkinson, and we will talk to you again tomorrow. Tomorrow, the final day, day 15 of the Pennsylvania circumcision crisis protest, which was the brainchild of David Atkinson, Bloodstained Men's longtime planner. Thank you, David Atkinson, for all your hard work for Bloodstained Men.
You're welcome. See you next time.
And ladies and gentlemen, here is Stephen from Indianapolis. Stephen, you've been now on the road with Bloodstained Men for close to a week. How are you doing?
Good. Tired, but good.
And you'll be here with us again tomorrow in Philadelphia.
Yep.
At UOP. What are you seeing out here on the streets?
Today it's pretty laid back. I haven't really had many people yelling at me today. It's a lot of honks, thumbs up. So it's encouraging.
It is encouraging. And your sign says foreskin's valuable functions, sexual, protective, hygienic, and more. And these crazy doctors have really sold the American people a bill of goods, haven't they?
Yeah, and they don't even mention the functions of the foreskin. They just act like it's
worthless,
useless vestigial tissue, which is not true.
And we talked to Nick Lerwick across the street, who actually wrote a song about it, sang us a little bit, and he says they threw it in the trash.
Yeah.
So they treat an important body part like it's garbage.
Right. Yeah, and then they, if they do mention complications, they don't mention the functions that are lost 100% of the time, which is this stuff. So that's why I like to say circumcision, really the complication rate from circumcision is 100%, because 100% of men lose part of their penis, and that part is functional tissue that does all sorts of great things.
The motherboard of the penis.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stephen. We will talk to you again tomorrow in downtown Philadelphia at University of Pennsylvania and Drexel.
Great, thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will make my way back across the street. I think this is a really busy intersection. There's no safe crosswalk to that corner over there. I see, looks like Danny Alexander there. I would like to talk to her. That we may have to wait until tomorrow to talk to her, because I don't actually want to cross. I believe she crosses down the street further. But let me wait till I get the light on my side. You can just watch what's going on here. Thank you, Ashley Nicole Brim. Thank you. Thank you for watching and supporting these live broadcasts. You can see the full strength of the Bloodstained Men road crew and friends out here today in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen. The traffic, as always, at our protests is heavy. Backed up at the lights. We have a captive audience. They cannot escape the message. I will be able to cross in just a second as soon as the green light comes on. These cars are turning left in front of me with their the left-hand turn signal. Okay, so I should be able to safely cross now. We do have a crosswalk, but the signal itself is broken. So you can see I'm not getting the go signal, but this is illegal. And you can hear an angry man. It's not clear what he shouted out, but I would imagine it was loud enough to be heard. Thank you for all those hearts. All the hearts across the screen.
So we're taught there in communication. If you don't find the
Ashley says, I hear it, but inaudible. Yeah, I don't actually know what he said, Ashley. It wasn't clear what he said.
But he also said, he's like, I'm also
honk of support. You can see, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in force. I believe Pete K counted 13 protesters out here today with us. 14. Luke says 14. This is a good vantage point. You can see the big sign. Traffic on all the corners and coming around down Henderson Road, turning in front of us. Boys are not born broken.
Just like girls. Their body belongs to them. Protect your sons, America. End male genital mutilation. Go to Elephant in the Hospital for more information or visit bloodstainedmen.com. Thank you.
Kat Franklin, what reaction are you seeing today? You're on the amplified microphone, and you have a great speech there that you're giving to people. What's the reaction from the public today?
Positive, definitely. I mean, I had a couple jeers, but no biggie. The rest has been good. I got a thumbs up from a school bus driver. We had a man come join the protest. Actually, a couple men come join the protest. Today's really good. We have 16 we counted here. That's one of our bigger
and
numbers.
Catherine, we got hearts going across the screen. The viewers love Catherine Franklin, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for watching, and thanks for everyone working on the online posts that we're too busy to get to right now. I appreciate you all and all your support.
And Catherine, day 14 of 15. So we are nearing the end. Tomorrow will be the final day of the 15-day honk of support. Big honk of support, ladies and gentlemen, from the FedEx man. Remarkable. Beautiful, beautiful. The FedEx driver, big honks of support from FedEx.
Yes.
And we appreciate, and we actually ship our road crew gear and signs with FedEx, don't we?
Yes.
So maybe he knows that.
They bring us our signs faithfully.
Yes, they do a great job for us. Thank you, FedEx. Ashley says, stay loud and proud. You are changing minds.
Thank you, Ashley.
So Catherine Franklin, we are here on day 14 of 15. We'll be at the University of Pennsylvania, downtown Philadelphia tomorrow, near Drexel also. So we will hopefully be talking to a lot of students on foot.
That's so awesome. I'm so excited. I love the universities. These are the people having babies someday, and these people have questions. They're there to learn. It's literally great. I'm going to have my Nobody Wants Less penis and intactivate everybody.
And that's a very popular sign.
Yes.
Because it's so true.
Definitely.
That's why they cut babies.
Exactly.
Because babies can't say no. Just incredible. Thank you, Catherine Franklin. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Thank you, Brother Kay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that the protesters are in high spirits.
We are.
Optimistic. Scott says we are. We get a thumbs up from Jim. Thank you. And you can see circumcision, penis mutilation. I hear honks over here. You can just see how we are just surrounded by traffic, ladies and gentlemen. Bloodstained men fighting back for the rights of American men. Doctors and parents do not have the right to cut off part of a man's sex organ just because he's newborn. We are born with human rights. One of those rights is the right to intact genitals. Society recognizes that girls have that right, but Americans have a blind spot with male genital mutilation because of doctors. Doctors have taken the ancient penis sacrifice that we know some cultures have worshipped penis sacrifice during the last several thousand years, and doctors have taken that and medicalized it and said that it's not just a penis sacrifice, but it's also medicine. Which is baloney. Which is it? Is it medicine or is it a penis sacrifice? They say it's both. No, it can't be both. So it's the same old penis sacrifice. They just wrapped it in a new veneer. Baloney. Pure baloney. Oh, looks like we have a troll on here. Okay, we'll take care of you later, buddy.
I just want to say, tampering with the genitals of a child is wrong, no matter who does it or why.
Say that again. Say that again for the troll in the back, Luke Artanis.
Tampering with the genitals of a child is wrong, no matter who does it or why.
And Luke, you want to see what this guy has just said?
Yeah.
So we'll, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a troll. We have a troll on this post. So look for. I'm not going to give his name.
It's a liar on the post. They're not telling the truth. The truth is people are nodding their heads in support, or they're turning their heads in confusion, pulling around and having conversations with us. Just like, okay, they're already done talking, but
we crossed over and talked to David Atkinson. A man had just approached him. Oh, people are definitely listening.
And they're not laughing.
And why is he so disturbed that he has to come on my live broadcast and make derogatory comments?
Well, because he cannot justify the genital mutilation of a child, so his only tactic that he has is psychological manipulation to demoralize and to shame and silence us.
Gaslight us.
Yes, but we're never going to shut up until this practice is ended and every child is protected.
Yeah, so take that, buddy, and I'll take care of you later. Thank you, Luke Artanis. So I'm in the middle of this live broadcast, and I have a drive-by troll, or a liar, as Luke Artanis calls him. So Ashley has seen his comments, says he suffered complex trauma and shutting it down is easier than healing. Well said, Ashley Nicole Brim. And I'm certain that some of you will take care of this guy that's come on. Yeah, I knew that's what you meant. Voice to text can create some. Melissa K says, only ignorant people laugh at the pain of others. Yes, Melissa K. And I'm certain you all will give this troll account, or if he's actually a real person, give him some information and let's see what kind of human being is on the other end of that derogatory comment on my live broadcast. We have a drive-by jeerer on this live broadcast. You'll find him in these comments, ladies and gentlemen. Let him have it. Give him the full educational toolkit that we use to educate and inform people, because we have this ignorant young man who's come on my live broadcast to make derogatory comments. That's the only one I saw. So Ashley says, I'll video call him after this. Okay, Ashley, and report back report back on the results. We'll see if there's actually a thoughtful mind on the other end, or if basically he has the mind of a barnacle. You know, people that support circumcision obviously are not the brightest bulbs in the pack. Oh, I will, says Ashley. Good, I'm looking forward to it, Ashley. You can tell us, and you can tell us what happened right here in the comments on this live video. If I was at home watching this live video and on my laptop or desktop, I would certainly share a few good links, and we would find out what kind of human being we are dealing with that comes on my live video to make derogatory, disrespectful comments. You can see the protesters down the street, ladies and gentlemen. And up the street. Honk of support there. Well, that's my live broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, today from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, day 14 of 15. Bloodstained men on the road, back after a 20-month absence. We have returned in force, ladies and gentlemen. Bloodstained men and their friends on the 15-day Pennsylvania protest tour. We are now planning 4 tours next year, 20 days each tour, and we are back in full force, ladies and gentlemen. We will not be quiet while American doctors are manipulating parents into torturing the genitals of their newborn sons. It is unbelievable that American doctors have sold the ancient penis sacrifice as modern medicine. It cannot be both, ladies and gentlemen. Either it's the ancient penis sacrifice or it's medicine. Well, it's not medicine. The European doctors have disproven all the theories that American doctors have claimed or rigged up with all their fake studies, their pseudoscience, their junk science. Doctors around the world, South American, Asian, European doctors, have denounced and condemned American doctors for claiming that newborn male genital mutilation is medicine. It is not medicine. None of the world's doctors agree with American doctors' preposterous theory that genital mutilation is medicine. The cultures that circumcise girls are imitating American doctors. They are now claiming that female circumcision is medicine, and they're claiming the same fake benefits for circumcising girls, where they cut off the clitoral hood or they cut off a piece of the clitoral hood. They claim that it makes the girl cleaner, it makes the girl healthier, it reduces UTIs, the whole list of fake excuses. There's a big truck supporting Bloodstained Men. We love the truckers of America. Thank you for supporting Bloodstained Men. We see you all around the nation supporting Bloodstained Men. Thank you, truckers, American truckers. Thank you for supporting Bloodstained Men. And we have many, many truckers who are, in fact, intactivists. But, yeah, so female circumcision, watch out, ladies, because they are working on bringing that back, too. There are cultures who believe in female circumcision, just as American doctors claim to believe in male circumcision, and for all the same reasons. So the female circumcision proponents are imitating American doctors, and they're coming up with theories that justify it, and they are asking doctors to circumcise girls. So in those cultures that circumcise girls, they are turning it into medicine and having doctors do it. it's not going to be long before they come to the United States and say, we can circumcise your daughter and make her healthier. It will make her healthier. They're doing it to boys. Why wouldn't it apply to girls? That's their logic. That's their thought process. And they're going to make that happen if we let them get away with male genital mutilation in the United States. They're not going to get away with it while Bloodstained Men and their friends is on watch. And you, ladies and gentlemen, you are our support crew out there. Thank you for supporting Bloodstained Men. You can go to bloodstainedmen.com, use the donate button on the right-hand column, and donate what you can through PayPal. $5, $10, whatever you can afford. It keeps us on the road supporting our work. You can also go to Bloodstained Men and their friends on Facebook. There's a fundraiser tab. Scroll down, you'll see all the birthday fundraisers, and you'll find my birthday fundraiser there. That's the fundraiser that we're currently sharing on Bloodstained Men and their friends, and on my personal page. Please donate what you can to my personal birthday fundraiser. My birthday is October 22nd. Go ahead, make my birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Donate to my birthday fundraiser. I do appreciate it. Bloodstained Men appreciates it, and we will make wise use of your kind donations. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I will finish with a few shots, live video shots here from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. See you tomorrow from Philadelphia. Join us if you can. Tomorrow, day 15 of the 15-day Pennsylvania circumcision crisis protest. Then I fly home on Thursday, and the rest of the crew flies home. Some are flying home tomorrow night. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. See you tomorrow in Philadelphia.